I don't normally play Tavern Brawl on this channel, because I think in general, Tavern Brawls don't really have much depth. It's usually just like, you get a random deck, or if it's a constructed deck, it's usually just like, oh, you build a Flamewaker deck, or something like that. But this one's pretty open-ended. It doesn't feel like I'm necessarily being pulled in any specific direction. So I thought I would actually play around with it after winning my first game and getting my pack. So the only full set available is Descent of Dragons, which made me think that Galakrond is probably pretty good. And Rogue has the best Galakrond, so I picked Galakrond Rogue. The set also has dragons, so we have a small dragon theme, which is particularly interesting because we get, like, what is this even? Blackrock Mountain or Karazhan or whatever? Yeah, I think this is Karazhan. That had some kind of cool old dragons. Bookworm, Blackwing Corruptor is Blackrock Mountain, Netherspite Historian, Blackwing Technician. Just some of the cool old dragon synergy cards. And then, unfortunately, Reno Jackson is also in this format, as is Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, so it probably makes sense to make it a Highlander deck. So far, I'm 12-3 with this deck. So even if you're not particularly interested in the format, it's at least a good deck to just get your pack with.
Valera versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Watch your back.
This is kind of a curve, right? 2, 3, 5. I don't play that many dragons, so maybe I do keep one for the Blackwing tech. Seal Fight's a nice pickup as well.
Once upon a time.
Could coin out one of my 3s here. I'll just play 2.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
If he wants to just hero power 4 more times to farm my Haunted Creeper, I think that's fine. Stupid evasive minion.
It's not a valid target.
Can shoot it for 2. So I will. I'll shoot it for 2. And I have no clue it's in his deck, so I'll kill the 1/2. Maybe he has some kind of buff card. Although I don't know what it would be. That was your whole turn, buddy? Pathetic. Playing this here does deactivate my Blackwing Corruptor, but I think it's fine. Kind of a bummer to draw into another card that wants me to hold a dragon, though.
Thy blood be born again. The bigger they are.
Man, I wish I had a dragon for that. But that's okay. Do I just hero power and take 8 here? It's probably fine, right? Yeah, what's a priest gonna do? This format doesn't have any burst.
By moon and spear. For the Dragon Lord.
Seal Fate seems good here. Then we'll just play the Mana Saber. Where's a Dragon Lackey when you need one? You seal fated yourself, idiot. He did invoke his Galakrond all the way up, though. Not sure how relevant that is. But he did it. Okay, so I can play both of my dragon cards now. Seems pretty good. And I guess I'll evolve this thing. It's a 5/4, it seems kind of shitty. No, not into a 4/4. No, not into an 8/4. That was terrible. There aren't many 7s in this format. I could have gotten an evasive Draconid instead of this. That's a pretty big swing. He kind of fucked me up this turn, if I'm being honest. That's a good minion. Probably care more about his 5/3 than his cat. Although they're both kind of the same stats on this board into a 5/3 of my own. I don't know. Let's see what Waxmancy does. Undamaged minions, huh? Still lets me dagger a 5/3. I mean, Skulker is definitely just the best card here. Interesting. Haven't seen any dupes out of him, so he's probably a Highlander deck as well. This guy thinks he's so freaking cool because he has 5 invokes on his Galakrond and I only have 2. Thinks he's so freaking cool. Alright, Skulker has to be good here, doesn't it? It's kinda eh. But it's probably still good. Maybe Skulker was kinda terrible, I don't know. Maybe this turn was just Waxadread, Tomb Pillager, Zombie Chow. He's got an Entomb. I'll just Entomb it back. I think I want to Entomb his Kronks. Kronks is pretty insane. Hey, that's a good card. Gonna wish he had an Entomb for it. Summon a 1-cost for the opponent. Nithog is actually kind of bad here. I'll play this and see what it gives him. Get farmed, idiot. Save the Nithog for a turn where the eggs don't just die for free, I guess. Although if they did die here, they kind of protect my other minions. It wasn't terrible.
I must consider your future.
Yeah, you better trade, punk. Oh wait, he's not even Highlander. Well, I don't have to worry about him Dragon Queen Alexstrasza-ing me, so that's good. Oh, Nithog. Why do you suck? I mean, I could just play it as a 5/5. But I think there's a good chance I get a HUD on board. Like, as of right now, my board lines up pretty well against his, and I can entomb something. Well, this is kind of bad. Alright, let's praise Galakrond. Should have made this attack first. Who knows what I could draw into here?
Here we go.
Alright, Nithog, whatever. Just be a 5/5. I've still got some really strong stuff in my deck. Cobalt Spellkin, Kronks, Galakrond, Brand, depending on when I pick it up. Double Blackie, Faceless Corruptor is pretty good here. Oh, and I can play a Shield of Galakrond this turn.
I will act as your scapegoat.
Should have hit with the weapon since Galakrond is fully invoked now, if I happen to draw into it. Probably doesn't really matter anymore though. Or probably doesn't matter that much, I should say.
I wonder.
This timeline amuses me. You are the prisoner in your own body.
Flick is pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's just pretty good here.
Assimilate or
Should I assume those are active? Probably.
Will be done. Here we go.
Okay, as far as dragons he could have here, that one's not very scary.
Here we go.
I wish he would play a good minion for me to entomb. I mean, I guess I know he has the Wax-a-Dread eventually.
I am beyond imagination.
Hate to see it, but it was inevitable. Nice. God, that draw is so good. Are there any board clears in this format? I feel like there really aren't.
Who knows what secrets will
Once upon a time.
Dragon Queen Alex draws is fucking nuts. Oh my god.
A simple spell.
Sarah Unleashed is insane. Deathwing just in case. Vandersmosh, sure, why not?
You are too late. His return is now.
8-8. 8-8. Alright, buddy, what you got? Oh no.
A simple
I feel like this still can't be that good for him though, compared to what I did.
His return is nigh.
I don't know, casting 3 Dragon Swords is pretty scary. Oh, I can entomb his Kronks? That's pretty sick. Is he dead on board though? I have 10. I think I have 33 and he's at 34. Have to do the math again. 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 8 is 22, 24, 25, 28, 33. Well, 2 of the lackeys give me lethal, including that one. Even if I didn't hit the lethal lackey, I had so much value in my hand with Ysera double Alexstrasza. Could have entombed a Kronks.
Valera versus Arthas. Watch.
I have no clue what Paladin does in this brawl. I like Swashbuckler on 1. Probably keep Galakrond plus Invoke card. Probably Battle Mage on 1 and then Swashbuckler praise Galakrond on 2. Maybe a lackey instead of Swashbuckler, depending on what it is.
The fires of vengeance
The
burn
pleasure is mine.
Maybe a dagger.
Who in their right mind hides?
Skybateer seems cool here. Maybe it farms the 2-1 from the shot bot next turn. Oh shit. That's a big shot bot. Not that interested in playing Nosdormu. Cobalt Spellkin guarantees... what is the card called? Dragon Sword. So it's just a really strong value card.
None may steal our secrets.
Maybe I can just play Nosdormu here. I have more cards, so theoretically I benefit from it more than my opponent does.
In time,
See how much I regret this. But if he pops off too hard here, I have Flick, so it shouldn't be that bad for me, I would hope. Although maybe I just gave him enough mana to flood with that card. Dragon Consort, huh?
Good explorer.
That's sort of interesting.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
So he can trade off his shot bot here to get the buff. Could bump here and then turn my 8/3 into a 5-drop. I feel like evolving this thing would be better. It's a hell of an evolution. Witchy Lackey is probably really exploitable in this format. Like, there can't be that many 7s. Oh, yikes. This is from the opponent's class.
A misstep.
I'm barely playing any spells in this deck, so there can't be that many to choose from. Dragon Sword, sure. Taking some value trades, I see.
One stab, many kill.
So he's got a spell from the rogue class, a random legendary, random class legendary. I can probably just hit him for 8 here.
now is the time.
Putting 8 damage into a 2/1 seems pretty awful. Pretty good off Waxmancy. So the last card in his hand is a dragon, right?
Darken the skies.
Pretty far away from fully invoking it, so we'll just drop it here. Pretty strong. I can play this Blackwing Corruptor, because I have coin plus Mana Saber. Is it the play, though? I mean, yeah, probably. I guess this can go into a... Well, I know this is a dragon, so maybe I don't want to buff this. Wait, this was a Dragon's Horde card, so I could probably narrow this down. Well, whatever, I don't have time to narrow it down. I'll leave the 2/2 up over the 2/1. That way if he wants this buff on his dragon, he has to trade it off. But yeah, there's like Malagos that he could have. And those Dormu. I mean, I guess it's just like all the class legendaries from Descent of Dragons, and then maybe a couple others he could have. Face. Why are you going face? Oh. Oh. Okay. Hit his minion at least. Alright, we're doing okay here. I'm really far ahead on value, so I think I'm happy to just trade down. Really far ahead on value because Dragon's Horde is the only thing that Cobalt Spellkin gives. So I have 4 Dragon Hordes in my hand, basically.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
Alright, Dragon's Horde, what you got for me? These are all pretty good, but Murazon seems pretty insane since I get a 7/7 out of it. Valdris is just a good card. It's kind of expensive though. Let's just take Mind Flayer. Just makes these 2 dragons.
You think this is your time? It is not.
And you get a spell.
Your feeble magic. Well played.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
The battle is over. You win.
Why'd he concede? I was 1 off on board.